Under the train.
So I was like walking and crying, saying goodbye to everyone around. I was trying to crawl towards them, but they were like, no, don't move, stay where you at.
I was crying for help.
But they were too scared. They were afraid to come close to me. But I'm just like everyone else. I asked her, so I won't have my arms and legs anymore? My name is Igor. I'm from the city of Saransk. I'm 24 years old. I want to share a story with you. A true story. There is no one to blame, but there is one person who is responsible, and it's me.
Hi guys, this is my channel VASYA in the Hay. My name is Sergey. Very many people ask me how we can help your channel. I always told what the biggest help from you guys is your subscribing to my channel and my Instagram. I really appreciate you. Guys, I really like to shoot good positive stories, but in life, you know, everything is different, not as we want. Today's stories really shocked me.
Hey, what's up? So you're Igor's friend, right?
Yep. How long you guys know each other? Since we were students. Oh, when you were students? Yeah. So you've graduated already?
Yeah.
Hello. Hi there. So tell me about your life before the accident.
I was studying in a Suvorov military school. I also studied at the university. Did you graduate Suvorov military school? Yeah, I've graduated in 2014. Then I've tried to get into Moscow Military Academy, but I failed. Then I came back to my hometown and was studying harder for exams. And next year, I got accepted into Kazan Military University. After I studied there for about half a year, I realized that it's not for me. So I decided to drop out. I've thought about all pros and cons, and it was better for me to drop out. So I just quit. That's it. Then I had to serve in the military. And while I was there, I applied to Moldova State University in Saransk. Summer. So what type of university was it? And which kind of degree did you get? It's a Moldova State University, administrative degree, tech support. So you were into tech area. Yeah, that area. So you realized what you truly like later, right? Oh yeah. When I was studying in a military university, I wasn't happy with my life, and it was important to me. I wanted to be happy. And then one day I just decided to drop out, and I left. To go to Suvorov military school, was it your decision? Yes. In Suvorov military school. Why did you decide so? Oh, it was a long time ago, back in 2009. Back when Cadetство TV show was on. Oh yeah, TV series. Yes, I've been watching it. And then one day a man from induction center came in and just told me that there will be an enrollment. And we had a lot of people from our school who wanted to enroll. And I think the fact that I don't have a father really affected me at that time. So it gave me a privilege to get accepted without any exams. And the guy who got accepted with me had the same situation. Did your father laugh at you, or what's the story? No, my dad passed away when I was 1 year old. He was a cop. They never legally married my mom, and he got shot. He was a police officer. Yes. Now please tell me your story. What happened to you? So it happened on the 14th of December. Roughly about 2 months ago. I took a sick day off. I had a really sore throat, like really bad. So I was lying sick for like 2 days at home, trying to recover. Then on the third day, I finally went to the hospital to have my tests taken. Then later that day, my friends invited me to go hang out in downtown. So I went with them. I was like, why not? If I start working on the 18th of December. So we got together with my friends, got some beer, and we're watching soccer on the TV. Watching soccer, having fun. We had about 3 liters of a beer. It was honestly quite a lot, especially considering that I haven't been drinking for about a month. Right around midnight, I got an idea to go to sauna. They all agreed, so we went straight to sauna.
booked a spot there. Then we got even more beer to take with us. I honestly don't even remember last time I saw that much of a beer. So we were hanging out there until about 6, 7 a.m. and actually clearly remember what was going on in the sauna. So we went back to the place where we all started from. Then when I started slowly blacking out, I hardly remember stuff. I remember that I was sleeping. So you were only drinking beer? Yes, we only were drinking beer. We didn't have any hard liquor at all. One fell asleep, then another one. I don't even remember this. I think I already blacked out. So people were telling me later what was going on there. This is how I remember it. So I was chatting with a guy and then I asked him, so where'd like everybody? And he goes, oh, they're gone. And I was like, what do you mean gone? And he goes, oh, one had to go to school and the another one went to his grandma. And then he told me that I was inviting them over to drink more, to have fun. And they all told me to relax, man, just go to sleep and we'll hang out later tonight. And I guess after that, something just snapped in my head. So I took out everything that I had on me, my passport, keys, phone, money. And I was like, all right, I'm done, I'm leaving. At that time, the guy was busy with his phone. He was doing some kind of test in there. He told me later he didn't even remember how I disappeared. Then I just left. I was walking, crying, saying goodbye to everyone around, saying farewell, goodbye. So you mentioned you left all your documents as well? Yeah, I left my passport, my keys, my money, everything. So you left them all with your friends? No, with that guy who was with me. That guy, he didn't follow you? He didn't go with you? No. He told me then that he went outside 2 minutes after I left, but he couldn't see me anywhere around. And I had like a bright yellow jacket. So I was walking and crying, saying goodbyes to everyone around. All those goodbyes, those tears, I remember it so clearly. Why do you think you had such a breakdown? I honestly have no idea. Maybe some problems from my past. I really don't know. Maybe alcohol has such an effect on your nerve system, and it can trigger such things. Oh yeah, it might be the case, because when we used to hang out with friends, it happened to me before that I would just start crying, would get really upset and remember some things from my past. There were a lot of things, but the scariest one, but you and your friends, you seem like a normal, good guys. Yeah, I honestly don't remember how I got to that train. I remember how I was standing close to that train and all those thoughts that going through my head. I remember I thought that if I have these ideas, I should pursue them. And that's all I remember. I was constantly waiting for that train. What kind of ideas? To lay under the train. I remember thinking, I have to do it. So I was standing there and then I saw the train lights. It was approaching me really fast, honking at me that I should leave. That's all. I don't remember myself going onto the train. How the hell I got there? Nothing. Don't remember. I know it was adrenaline or something. That's it. I woke up when the train was already passing above me. So I woke up and I was shocked, like I was born again. I've never woken up like this before. Did you feel any pain? Yeah, I did feel the pain. Yeah, I felt the pain especially on this arm because it was all open up in there. Yeah, I was hurting badly. I looked at myself. I've looked at my feet and I felt that they were not there anymore. So you were looking at yourself while the train was passing above you? Yeah, I did for a bit. And then because of the pain shock, I fainted again. Then I woke up when the train was already stopped. I looked to my left and saw some people were calling ambulance. They were yelling, "How did you get there?" So the train stopped. Yeah. Was that a suburban train? No, it was a freight train. I was trying to crawl from under the train. I was in shock. I remember I was yelling for help. But nobody came. They were too scared to come closer, I guess. I remember I tried to crawl towards them by myself, but they were like, no, stay where you are, don't move. Then the ambulance arrived. Did it get there fast? Yeah, I got there pretty quickly. Maybe I'm not really sure, but yeah, I got there really fast. They drove me to the hospital and then they did the surgery. They stitched up everything. Did anybody try to help you at all, or were they just standing there and watching? They were just staring at me. I guess they were in shock. Did anyone even try to bind your limbs? No, only when the ambulance arrived. Then they did it. When you were crawling towards them, you already had no limbs? Actually, I didn't see them anywhere. I tried to look around. I remember I had to lean on the rails, and they were not anywhere close. Were you conscious in the hospital? So I remember when I was in ambulance, I was relaxed. They kind of tried to talk to me. asking questions and all. I knew that I had to answer them and that they were asking them for a reason. So I was literally forcing myself to answer all those questions about myself mostly. So they were like, tell us about yourself, and I was answering them. So during that ride, I've lost my conscious again. Then I woke up when I was already on the stretchers right before the surgery. I looked around and I saw them giving me blood transfusion, like a lot of blood. I was terrified, like what it was too late already. By that time, I already realized how badly I messed up, and that I can die basically at any moment now. Then I woke up in the morning and the nurse came up to me. I realized there is something wrong with my arms and my legs. Then she asked me if everything okay, and I said yeah. And then I go, so I'm not gonna have my arms and legs anymore? And she said, nope, not anymore. And that's it. That's when I realized what I have done. I immediately got very upset. What thoughts did you have at that time? I don't know, I guess I was just hoping that it was all just a dream. Hoping it was just a dream. So what's your daily routine like? You're done with rehabilitation now. It's been 2 months since the accident. My days, so I wake up, I have some breakfast, do some morning exercise, then clean up, and that's it. I can only think of my favorite app, TikTok. About my bros and my sis, that's the way I call them there. First time when I went streaming online, I really enjoyed interacting with people, answering their questions, set some kind of example for younger generation, considering my situation. So the teenagers would think twice and drink less and just change their attitude towards alcohol, because you know how bad it is nowadays. I wanted to set an example for younger generation, so they look at me, they get motivated, so the youth would watch me and get motivated, so I kind of want to set an example for them. So I talk to them, answer their questions, I make videos on TikTok. One guy wrote me and thanked me. He was like, thanks a lot, I know a guy who drinks a lot, so now I'll try to make him watch your videos. I also want to add that everybody's body is different, and alcohol, which is poison, can affect everybody in a different way. In my case, it affected me that way. It affected me badly, affected my brain. Yeah, right. My brain would literally just go off and I couldn't control myself anymore. And whoever has such problems while they drink, I suggest you guys think twice. And better to give up drinking completely before it's too late. My name is Ronov, I'm a close friend of Igor. We've met each other when we were students. He came to study in our university not from the beginning of the year, but after about 3 months, I think in winter. Right after he returned from serving in the military. The first impression was really good. He seemed to be a very kind and cheerful person. He had some positive vibes. Yeah, tranquility and kindness. I noticed that too. Yeah. He had a good sense of humor. He enjoyed fooling around, making jokes and just being silly. But at the same time, he would always offer help whenever somebody needed it. He did it with pleasure. Me and him spent a lot of time together. I've noticed that you're helping him now. Yes, I'm trying to help him. How did you find out about what happened to him? I found out about it in our local newspaper in the news section. Firstly, we found out that he was missing. We were about to go report it to police. But then we saw an article, there was a photo in it. That photo of the doctors, and we've noticed the man. At first, we didn't really believe that he looks like Igor. We just couldn't accept the fact that it was him. We honestly thought that it was just might be a coincidence. But when we found out that it was actually him, we were just shocked, completely shocked. And you know, we all knew him, and we couldn't even think of him doing such a thing. Yeah, that such thing could have happened. Yes. Can you please tell me what exactly you do to help Igor? How often do you spend time with him? I try to visit him as often as possible, but it's quite complicated to reach him because of the pandemic. Plus, he lives at the far side of the city. But I still try to do it often. I'll bring some groceries, fruits and stuff. Cheer him up a little. Yeah, I try to comfort him. His childhood, how to say it, I'd say it was good. Was he a calm kid? Yeah, he was calm. Especially when he was small, he was very calm. When we had to go to the hospital, they would all ask me, "Where's Igor?" And I say, "He's in a baby crib." And everyone cuddles him, and he just stayed calm and didn't cry. And what's your son's personality? He's well-mannered, kind, he helps everyone. Now dying because of his kindness. He was a child. Did he come with you to your work? Yeah, there was no one who could watch him, so we lived in a dorm, so I had to bring him with me. Did he like it there? Oh yeah, he liked taking photos beside trolley buses. I think he started cycling, I think it was 2010, on his bike. He would bring me some fresh cold water. He takes really good care of me. He's very compassionate and caring. What motivates you now to keep moving forward? When I was in a hospital, I thought about a lot of things. I reconsidered a lot of things. I had different thoughts at that time. But somehow, exactly this one thought, the sports, came up in my mind. So I set up a goal for myself to live the rest of my life 500 billion times better than I lived before that. I guess this words, I don't know, this goal somehow gets stuck in my head. Or maybe someone just told me the right words in the right moment, so they kind of stayed in my head.
Они на самом деле проникли в меня, и все. Может, кто-то в данный момент, то есть в нужный момент, сказал какие-то мне там такие слова, которые они на самом деле тоже проникли в меня. И вот, может, вот
Maybe that's somehow. My mom motivates me a lot because I want her to see me being happy, successful in life, and so that everything will work out well for me. My confidence helped make her believe that everything will work out well for us. Because when she looks at me, she knows that everything is going to be okay. And the same way works for me when I look at her. We give each other confidence this way. What would you like people to think of you when they first meet you? I would like them not to think anything bad. You didn't stare at me from all different angles. I also don't want them to feel bad for me or have some pity for me. I'm just like everyone else. Do you have any moments in your life that you would rather forget forever? Of course I do. The accident that happened to me. I don't want to even remember how upset my mom was when she came to visit me here. Her eyes, I noticed how she was trying to hold her tears. I try to be silly as I always do. Maybe thanks to that, she didn't cry. So you stayed positive? Yeah. Tell me how your friends reacted when they first saw you. Tell me what you saw in their eyes. One of my friends actually picked me up from the hospital. Actually, this wheelchair belongs to him. He lended it to me for some time. So he brought me down here, where my university friends were waiting for me, with whom I used to hang out, and all my friends. They all welcomed me back. They actually tried not to stare at me. I guess they knew that I wouldn't be happy about it if they did. They were like asking, like, "Hey, how's it going? How are you, man?" Oh, they try to be positive. You're right, they try to play cool. I guess that helped me being positive too. I think it's very important how initially people react. And then the person gets it. Who knows, what if they were acting like, "Oh no, oh," with pity. I might have been acting differently myself now, who knows. But they were supporting you. Yeah, they were cheering me up a lot, like, "Oh, you'll be fine, it's gonna be okay." Or like, "Oh, the girls are gonna be yours," like that. Oh, that's awesome. At that time, I took it all really seriously. Prior to this accident, I try not to look at the disabled people at all. I just try not to look at them at all. Unless they needed some help, like to open the door or something, then of course I would help them and open them for them. But I rarely met such people. I try not to stare at them, I knew it was wrong. Why do you think you rarely met them here? I guess the current conditions for them are just not very nice.
Я думаю, что сейчас условия для них не такие уж и
Because,
хорошие.
for example, so here I have a
у меня
wheelchair
здесь
ramp
подъезде, да, вот
downstairs,
этот пандус стоит
but you can
для
check out any
коляски.
other
А
apartment
в
buildings
другой
in
любой
here.
дом сейчас
They're all the
зайдите,
same, and
у него
there's no
одинаковые все
ramps
дома,
like that.
такого пандуса нет. То есть
So
я
I just
думаю,
think they
нет
just don't have
возможности
an
просто
opportunity
выехать там
to
на
go
улицу
outside
погулять,
and,
даже
get
свежим
some fresh
воздухом
air,
подышать.
or some other
Какие-то
conditions
условия,
that
может,
just
не
not suitable
позволяют,
for
да.
them. Tell me more about TikTok.
Ты
So you're
снимаешь
making
видео.
TikTok videos. Like, what kind of
Какого они
videos are you
характера?
filming?
Что они несут?
Oh yeah, so I make
Ой,
videos.
видео я
I
снимаю
make,
для того, чтобы
especially I make
вот
videos
именно
for those
видео,
people who had some
для
minor
того, чтобы люди,
accidents.
например, которые
Like if someone
заходили,
cut
у
their
кого там
finger
что
or even broke
случилось,
their
кто
finger,
там пальчик
I would like them
порезал,
to
кто
look
там,
at me
не
and
знаю,
not being
пальчик
upset about
сломал.
themselves,
Несмотря на
not
меня,
feel
то
bad about
есть
those
я
small things
хочу,
that
чтобы
happen to
они
them.
не
Because it's
огорчались
all
по
just
этим
minor
пустякам,
things,
потому
and
что это
there's way worse
мелочи
things
жизни.
happen in
То есть
life.
если они бывает понятно, что и хуже ситуации, чтобы они не
So I want those
огорчались и не
people to stay
переживали,
positive and just not get
как бы
upset
были
about it.
всегда на веселе. И, то есть,
Just have a good
смеялись
laugh.
побольше.
То есть
So it's
такая
some kind of like a
позитивная мотивация.
positive
Да,
motivation.
позитивно, потому что
You're positive.
а
I think
прямые эфиры,
it's
то есть,
important.
когда я веду, я
And
их
as far as
целью
live
для
streams,
того,
so
что
I
веду,
just try
чтобы
to
как раз
show
вот
and explain
молодежи
to
показывать,
teenagers
как,
the
да, что и
dangers of
к
the
чему
alcohol.
приводит вот этот вот алкоголь.
Игорь, как
So
думаешь,
Igor,
что
what's the most
для тебя
important
самое
thing in your
важное в
life
жизни
right
сейчас?
now?
Сейчас
Right
именно
now,
для
for
меня
me, the
важно
most important
это
thing is to
встать
become
на ноги, научиться
independent,
заново
to learn how to
ходить,
walk again,
делать то, что
to
я
be able
хочу
to do what I
делать сам,
want by
не от
myself
кого-то,
without
например,
depending on
зависеть.
anyone else,
Вот,
to
также
find the
найти
right girl,
себе девушку, то есть с ней
to make a
создать семью
family
и
together,
как бы
and
жить счастливо,
just be
и с ней
happy,
как бы
to
добиваться
achieve our goals
каких-либо целей
together,
вдвоем. Ну и,
and
конечно
of
же,
course,
любовь.
love. Yeah, I agree.
Согласен.
How would you describe
Как бы
love?
ты
Like,
описал
what kind of
любовь?
feeling
Что
is
это за
that?
чувство?
Tell me. Love? I
Любовь,
don't
я не
even
знаю,
know.
это
It's
то
it's
чувство,
when
мне
you're
кажется,
comfortable
когда
with another
одному
person. It's
человеку с
like
другим
nothing
комфортно, то есть
stops you from
ничего
being together.
не препятствует им быть вместе.
When you
Когда
care
друг
about each
друга
other
ценят,
and cherish each
дорожат.
other.
После
After the
произошедшего с тобой
accident,
есть люди, которые...
do you have people who turn their back on you?
Таких
No, not
людей
really. But when it all
нет, но есть те,
happened, some
которые
people
во
try to
время
use
вот
me.
этого моего, как вот все случилось, то есть меня маленечко пытались воспользоваться мной.
They try to
Пытались
take advantage of me on
воспользоваться мной.
TikTok.
В ТикТоке у меня есть
One of my
подписчица моя.
subscribers,
Да.
Вот,
yeah,
там
her name
Оля
is
зовут,
Ola.
конечно.
So they try to
Вот,
trick
и они
her
пытались
using
у
my
неё
whole situation. They
выманить
try to get money from
денежку,
her. They were
упираясь
telling
на
her
мою
so
вот
and
эту
so that I
мою вот
needed
эту ситуацию.
to get
Потому что так и
prosthesis.
так, якобы
Oh, those are
протезы
scammers.
нужны.
Yeah. Told her
Это
that I
мошенники.
needed
Да, ему
more.
это не
That those
хватает.
people
А
were
хотя
actually
эти
taking
люди,
care of
то
me
есть
at
они
that
были
time.
здесь со мной, ухаживали.
I
Вот,
see.
то есть
Wow.
там,
So they were
То
not
есть
some
это не
random
просто
people on the
какие-то
internet?
мошенники из
Нет,
So there were
интернета, это
specific
конкретные люди,
people that
которые
know
были
you.
со мной.
Yeah, it
Да,
was people who
они
were
были
with
со
me.
мной.
Those were people who were beside me.
Это друзья
Were they
или
your
просто
friends or
знакомые?
just
Ну,
acquaintances?
это, больше сказать,
I would call them
собутыльники
just my former drinking buddies.
То есть это
Oh,
те,
I
с
see.
которыми
So
ты-
бывшие.
that was
Да,
the people that I used to have
время.
fun with.
Как раз с ними я
Yeah, I
был
used to
сегодня.
spend time with them. Those were actually
Хотел
people
бы
I
сказать
was with them
вам,
at the
то,
sauna
что
on that day.
пока мы
I want
здоровы,
to tell
мы
you
не
all
замечаем,
that
что мы
while we're all
счастливы.
healthy,
Всё
we don't
бывает,
notice
просто
that
такие
we're
мелкие
happy. We
проблемы,
have
у
little
кого-то
things
там
that happen to
колесо
us all the
пропало,
time.
кто-то там,
Like
я
when
не знаю,
someone gets a
ключ
flat
забыл,
tire or,
расстраивается
I don't know,
от
forgets his
работы, какие-то
keys.
проблемы на
He gets
работе.
upset or
Сейчас я
some
начинаю понимать,
problems
что
at
я,
work.
точнее, уже давно
And I'm
понял,
starting to realize, well, actually, I've
если ты
realized that a
здоров,
long time
значит,
ago,
ты
that
счастлив,
if
и
you're
не
healthy,
нужно
then
бывать
you're
по
happy.
всяким пустякам.
And you shouldn't get upset with small things.
Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, to my Instagram. This is very big help for me. Alcohol destroyed destinies, kill people. I really like to tell young guys who start drinking alcohol what that is really dangerous. Alcohol is a road to nowhere.